Today we're going to talk about some things that you probably didn't know about the Statue of Liberty. Well, maybe you did. I don't know. Okay, if you did, well, you're going to hear it again. Okay, moving on. We will see how that the statue was originally going to be all gold and they were going to make her talk. Yes, talk. Did you know that it was going to originally be a lighthouse? I didn't. That would have been cool. And the statue was not really a gift from France to America. Wait a minute. Is that correct? Let's find out. Okay, we have a lot to cover in such a short time. Hi, I'm Zach and welcome to Rooted Expeditions. If you're a fan of the abandoned, historical, and strange locations, then you're in the right place. I post stuff just like this every week, so hit that thumbs up, sit back, enjoy the video, and let's get started on today's location. So if you don't know what the Statue of Liberty is, then, well, you should know what it is. It's one of the most iconic statues in the world. Construction started on this 305-foot copper statue around 1876 and was completed about 10 years later in 1886. The statue sits on Ellis Island in New York with the water surrounding it. The site attracts about 3.5 million people each year. Now, if I pronounce these names wrong, please let me know down below, but don't shoot the messenger. The statue was designed by sculptor Frederick Auguste Bartholdi, and the metal framework was built by the same guy that designed the Eiffel Tower, Gustav Eiffel. Yes, the one known for the Eiffel Tower. When designing the statue, Frederick wanted to make the statue gold so it could be visible when it was nighttime. So he would ask the Americans to raise enough money to make this happen. But since the cost of getting enough money to place the statue in New York Harbor itself, this idea would never follow through. Could you imagine a huge gold statue? Kind of like the statue of Nebuchadnezzar. Oh man. Here you can see the Statue of Liberty before it was attached. Such a serious face. And this is a rare photo of the statue that was being constructed in France. Check it out. Almost looks like a hand coming in to help or even take a selfie. So once the statue was already 2 years into its construction in 1878, Thomas Edison introduced the phonograph, which was a machine that used the cylinders to record as well as reproduce sound. Thomas was designing a monster disc, as they called it, to go inside the interior of the Statue of Liberty so that it could be used as a giant speaker to deliver speeches that could be heard up to the northern part of Manhattan across the bay. Oh my gosh. This never followed through, which is probably a good thing. Could you imagine walking through town and hearing the statue talking?
Here's something off the request line from Liberty Island.
Let's divert from that and touch on the subject of the gift. So the Statue of Liberty was not a gift from France to America? Many of us have heard the shorthand that implies that the statue was an exchanged gift from government to government, but in fact, Frederick, the mid-career statue maker, decided to pitch a country he had never visited before on his vision to build a massive lighthouse in the shape of a woman. Lighthouse? Yes, that's right. The original plan was to make this statue a lighthouse. That would have been pretty cool to see. But when he couldn't get the government to help fund the statue, he would think of other ways to get the statue done. He came up with this idea to help bring money in to keep funding the project of sculpting and designing this statue. He would charge people admissions to watch the statue being constructed. He would even sell souvenirs. Then Frederick would catch a big break when a newspaper article would post names of everyone who donated to the development of the statue, even those who donated 1 penny to the cause. This strategy helped Frederick so much that more people seeing that they had their names in the newspaper would donate more money so that they could get their names in the newspaper. That was smart thinking if you ask me. Gosh, man, that's pretty good. The statue still stands today, setting the mark as one of the most iconic and memorable pieces in the world. What part of this video really stood out to you? Or what part did you not know but know now? Let me know below in the comments. Here's a little bit of history for you. Hit that thumbs up. Peace, I love you, and as always, God bless. Oh my gosh. The statue was designed by sculptor Frederick Auguste Bartholdi. I'm not ready to do this one yet. Oh my god. The statue still stands today, setting the mark as one of the most iconic and memorable. The statue still stands today, setting the mark as one of the most iconic and memorable. I'm gonna get it. Memorable. Come on, say it, Zach. Memorable. The statue. Oh my gosh.